ALANAmagazine Podcast. I'm so excited. This is already episode 3. Whoop, whoop. I have with me the amazing Iva Marinova. Iva, would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody. Thank you to have me here, Ella.
Thank you. I'm so happy to have you here with us as well. I'm very excited to highlight your journey and to ask you questions about your skills, your craft, to learn something new about fashion tech, and to talk about your beautiful contributions to the Alana magazine. So, with all that being said, I want to ask you, what is the most meaningful item that you are wearing today?
Yeah, today I'm wearing these earrings. That is
Okay.
not, yeah, that's not a cloth. It's something that I did last time as zero waste activist. I am upcycling a lot of my clothes, also for the kids. But last time I also started to upcycle jewelry. And these earrings I made myself. So that is old hoops that are changing the color of the metal with the time. But now I just clothe the hoops with the beads. I don't know if you can see.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a lot of handwork, but it's so satisfying the fact. And I'm very happy that I don't have to throw it. So I have a new earrings. And yeah, that's I choose for you today. It's something that I made lately. I'm
That's
very
so
happy with.
cool. Yeah, they're super pretty. I like them. I think it's funny how we hear a lot about like upcycling clothing, but not a lot about upcycling jewelry. So what does that look like for you? How do you upcycle your jewelry?
That is something new for me. I started with the beads, but also I have a friend for me that learned me how to make also jewelry from old clothes. That's also
Oh,
very
wow.
satisfying and interesting. Yeah, and yeah, there are a lot of other ways, and now there are also a lot of materials that you can buy just to make the things a little bit different, and new
Mhm.
techniques that are just so satisfying as a hobby, but also yeah, just to keep creative. So for me, that's my life. I'm also I'm also always in a creative vibe for everything.
Yeah. That
But
that's super
especially
cool.
for zero waste, yeah, I am a zero waste activist. A zero waste fashion that is a production of clothes, of jewelry, of
Mhm.
just fashion items when you use all your materials and you have really zero waste.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
So when you say zero waste, how I imagine is that like using everything. You're recreating, you're repurposing every bit of scrap or metal or thread. Am I getting the right idea?
yes. When you have a left thread, you can make granny squares, for example, to crochet them, and then to
Yeah.
use it in a bag. When you have a leftovers from textile waste, you can always make a patchwork with also with bags or whatever you want, or just to make some pillows for your pets or whatever you
Yep.
want, but to stay creative and to use all your materials is very important. Also not to throw clothes because we are really overloaded with the
Yes.
textile waste. And um, if you cannot upcycle everything, for example, old jeans or something, just to
Mhm.
find a place when they can do that. And there,
Mhm.
here in Holland, there are a lot of places that you can just donate your clothes, and they can make yeah pet pillows or something like that, and you can buy just from there ready things. That's really really something that I'm really an activist about zero waste fashion.
I love that. I love that. One question that I am really curious about, and it is about your craft. I wanted to ask you if you could tell us a little bit about your craft. What is 3D and AI fashion, and how could that even help zero waste activism?
This is the digital fashion is very important to very important part to make fashion world more eco-friendly for the planet,
Hmm.
because you save a lot of materials, you save a lot of time, also a lot of transport costs and environment issues, sending samples. When you work with 3D fashion software, you don't need to make a real physical samples,
Yeah.
because you're working with the real patterns on avatars with the real people sizes, and you just simulate the real result, the real product on a digital people, and
Hmm.
they are pretty accurate. So you are saving maybe 75% of the sample process to making a real samples for a new collection.
That's
And
amazing. And that's a big
yeah,
percentage.
it is really, really amazing. That's the new revolution in fashion, I can say, because I have worked years in real production, and I really know how much time, how much materials the preparation of one collection takes. um,
Hmm.
how much time when you're making sampling for example, a company in Australia. So from Europe to Australia, how much time the samples traveling this kind of to be approved on real.
Yeah.
But now the simulation of the real product is so close that you really maybe maybe we are finished one collection with just one sample after
Oh my
the
goodness.
digital simulation. Yes.
Yeah. So, my question for you is, how long have you been involved with 3D and AI fashion? What is your story in that?
Maybe, yeah, I started earlier to search for better presentation. That was
Mhm.
um, the first time when I was searching for 3D just for the presentation. And then
Mhm.
during the pandemic, I got the time to learn more about Cloud 3D. That is at really
Yes.
3D, pretty specialized in fashion, with all the fabric simulation and all the right avatars. We are the people that we are simulating clothes on, the
Mhm.
digital people we are calling avatars. So the avatars are pretty accurate to all the right people sizes. So yes, that was during the pandemic that I started to learn the 3D, and little by little I start to incorporate it in my real work after the pandemic, because in the pandemic the production was closed, but
Yeah.
it was good time to make something
Learn.
revolutionary.
Yeah. So, is Clo 3D, is that a software or is it a type of simulation?
There are a few 3D softwares, fashion orientated, as Cloud 3D. Stout 3D and Browseware. They are
Mhm.
really orientated and connected to the fashion production. So they are the places where you can build the dress and to
Mhm.
simulate it. And then there are a lot of other try-on online uh, tools that you can try the digital product on yourself or just to see it.
Yeah.
But the softwares are the places when we are building the digital clothes from real pattern, the same as we have in a real production.
That's exciting. I feel like it's exciting to see like something digital. And I think this is why I really like phygital, like physical
Yeah,
and
this is
digital.
the
It's like
digital.
seeing, yeah, it's like seeing something digital and just all of a sudden it comes to life and you can wear it and it flows and it moves and I feel like it's so interesting. So when you started working with Clo 3D and working with the avatars in digital fashion, was it an easy transition? Was there a huge learning curve for you? How was that for you?
Um, I cannot say that was pretty difficult for me, but I have a technical background to creating patterns, and then
Hmm.
also have a lot of years building up a digital experience, and the combination was for me very natural. Um, I cannot say that is easy, or I cannot say that is very difficult. It depends on what of background you have, of course. And education in fashion is a plus when you start to work with these programs. It's not just the computer experience. If you have the really
Hmm.
the fashion education experience, when you know the technical uh, no, the process in real, you just transfer it into the digital, because
Hmm.
it's really simulating the real process what you have in a fashion atelier you're doing just online, and it's pretty
Yeah.
amazing. It's very interesting, and a huge place for experiments. And what is the important when you are already there, um, to produce the real physical product? That's because we are speaking of digital fashion. To produce the real physical product from the digital that you made on Cloud 3D is super easy. You have the ready prints for sublimation. You have the ready patterns. You go just print them, and then you sew them. You're ready. It's
Hmm.
so easy, and it's just like a magic. Especially for the people like me that are so long in a fashion production, and you see these things happening with all the new tools. It's really a revolution. It's really fascinating and amazing.
I feel like you're making a really great argument for those who are in the fashion industry but have not stepped into the digital space. I feel like you're making a really great argument for them to make that transition as well. It sounds like it bridges so many gaps and it prevents excess waste and um, I think it's really marvelous. Uh, so for your studio, Imari. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yes, it's from Iva Marinova, Imari.
Beautiful. So, what can we find at Imari Fashion Studio or Design Studio, excuse me?
Everything what I talk about. Yes, here I have my designs, my handmade
So
prints
pretty.
transferred on the swimwear. I still drawing a lot with hands. It's just give me this feeling and rest. And then all the
It's
drawings
so
that I make,
pretty.
I'm incorporating with with the new tools, the new digital tools. So I transfer them on 3D models and yeah, make the composition. Then I'm still working a lot of teams. So I work with athletes. I make swimwear for athletes, professional athletes. Um, for their performance swimwear. So I'm working a lot with one-to-one designing, and
So pretty.
I'm the last time I'm also AI tester, so I try to incorporate all the new AI tools in the production in making of swimwear, but also if in other in all. Oh, that's funny. In a different kind of fashion, not just swimwear, but yes, swimwear is my field of passion. And yes, here I'm making a lot of short videos also for my young colleagues. How can they integrate the new tools
It's so
in the
pretty.
production? And I'm
I think the thing that stands out to me is your choice of patterns. I think the patterns, they're so beautiful and so colorful and so wavy.
yeah, yes, it's some kind of my things. I like the vibrant colors. I'm yeah, the word is pretty boring without the beautiful colors. So I use them, I wear them, and not
We
afraid
need
of
them.
colors. Yeah, and the swim wear design is a very good filter to put out the good colors from the earth to and experiment with them. I love fluid patterns. You can see in a lot of my designs, and
Yeah, very
yeah,
colorful.
yeah. But you can say I always have a lot of colors in my designs.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
just
I
love
don't
the
know if you
color.
saw, we had a excuse me, we had a commenter um in the chat who said that these are amazing. Ooh, we have
Oh,
another
I
one
hope.
that says love it.
Thank you. I really appreciate
Really
that if the
harmonic.
people are enjoying the colors also. Because I don't know, we are living sometime in such a busy time that we are not able also to take so much colors with us.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think that when you use the swimsuits in your vacation time, you can take all the
Yeah.
colors with you and not be afraid to use them on the beach. So
I
because
okay,
of
I was
that,
gonna
I'm
say
staying.
that. I can imagine wearing, like, one of the bathing suits and just being on an island somewhere and having, like, a mimosa or some fun drink, because that's the vibe that it gives me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Talk about now in Holland it's so cold. So yeah, there's also some kind of therapy when you're working with a lot of colors to stay bright and warm and yeah, with
Mhm.
good vibe.
Absolutely, especially, like, right now for me on my side of the world, we're we're about to enter winter time, so when I look at your swimwear, I'm like, "Oh, shoot, we're about to be in the summertime." Um, so what is your most recent swimwear collection that you just worked on?
What you are now looking for? I'm official tester of a few AI tools that are mostly made for the fashion, especially. So yeah, this is one of the two that I'm working with. But here is not a swimwear. I made one. Downloadable document and it
Mhm.
names how to make swimwear with AI. And there
Mhm.
I made a huge collection with tropical vibe, just with AI tools. Just with AI tools.
Mhm.
There, the tools are there explained, and also is explained how to use this is yes, how to
Mhm.
design swimwear with AI.
Mhm.
And you can click on
Wow.
the yes, and there is
Oh, how
yes.
beautiful.
These collections are made just with AI tools. You can have a technical sketches.
Wow.
You can have the ready tiles for printing a fabric. You have technical sketches. You have all the colors that you can use in your collection on Real in the production. I just love those tools. They are not still perfect, but it's a perfect base for your new
Mhm.
collection, and it saves a lot of time.
It's so
and
beautiful.
yeah, and gives you much more possibilities. Yeah, you can hear a lot of not good things about AI, that they are
Mhm.
taking workplaces, or they are copying. No, this is just a tool. You are behind this tool, you are controlling this tool. So it's gonna do what you're gonna tell it to do. And
Oop.
it's very important what you're gonna tell, of course.
Yes, yes. We just had a commenter in the chat that said, "Love the swimwears." I love them too. They're so beautiful. Um, I have another
Thank
question for
you.
you. Would you describe yourself as someone who is into Web3? And if you are, I would like to ask you, how did you first get into Web3?
It was again during the pandemic, when the fabricant comes out with this revolutionary statements. The fabricant is the first fashion house that is pure digital, and it's here in Holland. And
Mhm.
they sold the first digital fashion item in the blockchain for near 10,000 euro. And it was
Oh,
really
wow.
revolutionary. Just was amazing. And it's pure digital piece, yes. And made in 3D, made in Cloud 3D. It's also 3D and it's animated. Was very amazing. So the fabricant were the pioneers in the fashion part of Web3.
That's
And
wonderful.
then they made a lot of competition that I also took part. And they had a lot of workshops to explain what is a blockchain, how
Mhm.
exactly the fashion can function as a part of the blockchains. And yeah, there were the first time that I heard about the blockchains, and then I have also experimented a little bit with. Is it pretty clear for me what it is? It's still not pretty clear, but it's also still building. And
Yes.
I think we'll have a great potential for the artist.
Yeah. Are you able can you explain one thing in Web3 for total beginners?
Yes, yeah, it is not easy to explain for me, but um, as an author, you have an authentic sign for
Mhm.
what you are posting, and when you post an art,
Yes.
this authentic signature behind your art staying
Yes.
when they sell or resell it, and you are always can follow um, the process, and also to get a profit of the process, because you also
Yes.
always have a percent of the trades. And what it is very good because it's also some kind of protecting your author's rights, because this
Yeah,
signature stays always.
as a
So
creator,
that was the most important things that I have remember for everything what they have
of course.
explained us. Of course, the developers can explain pretty more and simple. For me, this is the what most important is from Web3.
Yes. Yes.
I'm waiting a lot more nice and interesting things, and of course, a field for developing. Yes, our the fashion in the web.
Yes. Thank you so much for explaining that. Um, I, with my understanding about Web3, uh, because the Alana project is a platform that guides creators into learning about Web3. So I think everybody's journey is still a journey, and it's still a process.
It
And of
is a
course, we're not
journey,
gonna
yes, a
know
process.
everything. Yeah, we're not gonna know everything like overnight. It's still like kind of like a bit of studying. But I do understand that Web3 is for creators. Web3 is for fashion designers or digital fashion designers, and it provides ownership for these individual creators and provides a way to track that ownership and exchange that ownership as well if the creator so decides. So I think that's where my learning journey is, and that's why I am excited about Web3, and just the fact that the fabricant, like your story about the fabricant and like the competitions, I feel like that's pretty cool too. So thank you for explaining that. Um, I wanted to also ask you about what inspired your artwork series Mystic Delight, and this can be found in the Alana magazine.
Yes, the this AI collection was part of a competition made from Fashion AI
Hmm.
and Alana cooperation project. And the time from the competition was Earth, just
Earth,
a very
yes.
huge, yeah. And yeah, a lot of. I'm trying always to stay a little bit out of the box, and
Mhm.
all the competitors there were making, yes, volcanoes, jungles, and everything was
Mhm.
so global the earth is. But I love the small creatures, and especially I'm in love with the prince of the mods, and especially from the oleander mod. It's um, a mod from America. Has got a so
Mhm.
beautiful prints on there, and they are not like for the butterflies. They are really mystic.
Ooh.
Print. So because of that, yeah I decided to make this collection with inspired from the modes, and
Mhm.
it's pretty cool. It's made with Mid Journey, and
Mid-journey.
the Mid Journey is the AI generator that can make some really crazy things, really interesting,
Yeah.
not ordinary. So it, like you see, it the integrate the modes so special in a male suit, because also
Mhm.
everybody's made such a long gowns and beautiful girls. I said, yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty common. Let's make something different. So I
Mhm.
took the most boring uh, piece of the fashion, the male suits, and just combine them with mods. And yeah, I
Oh,
love the result.
wow.
It's yeah, the whole collection is very nice, and I'm happy that like it, and transform it in digital product, and you can try it on. And
Wow. I think
it's
that's really cool too. You can take this AI beautiful piece and that you see in a magazine, and you can actually try it on and wear it yourself. I think that's really
uh,
cool.
it's really cool. Cool. It's a dream come true. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm a little bit older, but that was a movie in 1995, for Clueless, and they got their
Oh.
computer that you can try on yourself, different kinds
Yeah.
of sets. Was so long ago, and was
You're just like,
just dream, a vision, and now you have it on real, and it's really a dream come true, and.
it is.
I think that's also the future of the shopping. These digital mirrors to have everybody at home, and to make so much try-ons, and to have maybe online advisors that can give you these digital products, and then when you're ready, just to order it without to order 10 of 20 pieces. You just need your one unique suits, and you will have it. And I think that will be so good for the environment, for the planet, because now we are
Absolutely.
just overloaded with fast fashion, and that's really, really not okay.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Just looking at it, it's different. It's different, and it also kind of makes sense. It's like, boom, I'm here.
Yeah, and it's so little bit mystic. Who are you with these wings? What do you
Yeah, right?
want?
Who are you?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what part of your process in creating this piece was your favorite?
Um, Yes, everything is so exciting. First, because everything's happened so fast with Midjourneys. It generate your thoughts, and now you have also some generators that you are generate just in real time, and you see your ideas so fast.
Yes.
On They are visualized so fast because. I am struggling always that I have so much ideas in my head, and then when I have to realize them, I'm realizing one, but they are coming 10 more, and I cannot
Yeah.
concentrate because the ideas are coming. And now
What?
with Mid Journey, you have an idea, or not just with Mid Journey, but with all AIs, you have an idea, you just write it, and or you have a fast sketch, and you scan it and just give it
Mhm.
to AI. Say, what do you think about it? Do this, do that, and it's for 5 minutes you are ready with a concept, and you put it aside, and you can concentrate something else. So just this visualizing of your ideas are yeah, without a price. It's just
That's super
amazing. i
cool.
i cannot say any bad things about AI. I just love it.
Right?
It
It's
puts
so
all my
helpful.
dreams.
It's so
I-
helpful.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
This is the process of making in cloud 3D, what or in that substance. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So, what advice would you give to aspiring fashion designers who want to incorporate technology into their work but might not know where to start?
My first advice is, don't be scary that you're gonna lose your talent or your style or your individuality if you use AI. It's just the two.
Mhm.
Just the first step is try it. The second one is that if you want to be valuable of the market, you have to be fast.
Ooh.
So it's incomparable, yes. So you will need this too, and the time is precious, and it's
Yeah.
very very important, especially when you're working with production, or also with other customers. So you must have it in your pocket, this possibility to work with
Mhm.
AI. You
Mhm.
just my advice is try it. It's really really fascinating, and it opens a lot of more horizons the, than just the normal designing. And when you
Mhm.
combine your uniqueness with these amazing tools, you are creating really really a style out of this earth. It's
Yes.
something new. It's something good. You have to stay open. That's my advice.
That's really good advice. It's really good advice. So if viewers want to connect with you, what platforms could they find you at? I think we saw that you were on Instagram, LinkedIn, and you have your own website, but maybe we can touch on
Yes,
those one last time.
also on Facebook. You can find me everywhere. I'm online, and easy to find. But I think mostly I am in LinkedIn. The last years we built there a really strong community with professionalists and strong lobby, and we caring good for each other. We exchanging a lot of
Mhm.
knowledge, and that's very important. And a lot of free knowledge. I am making also a lot of small visual workshops. I'm trying. That's one kind of theme that I'm making, trying for you. So I'm trying for the my colleagues a lot of new tools, even small ones that are not so famous, um, and giving advices how to incorporate in their work process for
Mhm.
the real production. And I became a little bit a visual tester, and giving professional advices to the AI developers so they can be
Mhm.
really really helpful for the fashion industry. And I can give an advice with the people and the colleagues and the professionals to stay in touch on LinkedIn with all the new things we are posting there. It's very interesting and helpful.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. Is there any last advice that you would like to give to anybody watching us right now?
Um, yes, to stay positive always.
Yeah.
Um, to what I can advise always is and my philosophy, take the colors in your life, and
Mhm.
they are good vibe. Stay in tune with the new things that amazing things happens, and it's a really a revolution in the fashion industry. And we as professionals and Alana as a magazine, we are trying to inform the people so much as possible, because the things
Yes.
are getting really really are evolving very very fast. So it's a little
Yes.
bit difficult to stay tuned on the wave. Because of that, we are staying in really close community on LinkedIn, and to trying to support each other and to give you as much as fast as possible. So good information with nice examples how you can use it in your creative process.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Eva. I absolutely loved learning about your journey and looking at your swimwear collection. So beautiful and learning about what inspired you
Thank
for
you.
Mystic Delight. For those who are watching, please continue to keep in touch. We're going to have many more episodes of the Alana Magazine podcast. Also, please support Alana on Artisan. You can look at the information below. And then also, the Alana Magazine is also out, Earth Edition. So make sure that you purchase that magazine. There's so much creativity, so much fun, so many stories, and it's very educational. And it's a community. There's a community behind it. So make sure you're staying tuned because we have a lot of fun, creativity, and inspiration coming to you guys.